So our next task is to blit the introduction background image at the start of the game during the introduction. And if we go ahead and look at our game at the moment, you can see we have a white background. I click here and we start our game. So we went ahead and loaded the image into a image variable. Right, the intro back contains the surface, and then the intro rect contains the rect. And those are the two pieces of information that we need in order to blit them onto the screen. We need the what to blit, the surface, and we need where to blit it, the rect. So if we look at our code, you want to kind of think about where should we blit it. Should we blit it here, or should we blit it here? Right, because those are the only two places we're blitting. And if we blit it here, this is the game loop, so it would be blitted during the gameplay while the ball is moving. But if we blit it here, it would blit during the intro, right? So that's what we want. And so, yeah, we could go ahead and just copy that. And then our first argument to blit will be intro underscore back. And our second argument will be intro underscore rect, right? And I'll go ahead and run that, and that's going to blit this image whose size is the width and height of the screen at this rect, which is 0, 0. So the top left corner of this surface will be in the top left corner of the screen, which will be perfect. And so I'll run it, and we can see we have our background image set and ready to go. And so just one more thing that you probably want to do is we did this screen fill white so that we could erase the background every iteration of the loop, of this while loop. But since we are blitting the background, which takes up the entire screen, we don't need to do this anymore, right? So we could just go ahead and remove that and run it, and you can see that there is no change in the way the game is run, right? So that is blitting the intro background.